Hello everyone, hope you are doing good. In this video, I will be installing the AZ module for the PowerShell. Earlier, we used to have Azure RM module for the PowerShell. Now, because Microsoft will be rolling out AZ module for the PowerShell, and the Azure RM module will be replaced by AZ module. So, to install the AZ module, we require PowerShell version 7 or higher, and we need to check what is the current version which is running. Also, we need to execute this particular command and see if there is any Azure RM module which is installed. Even in the Cloud Shell, AZ has replaced Azure RM module, so that whatever commands you will be running in the Cloud Shell, you will be using AZ module. So let us see what are the prerequisite to install the AZ module. First thing is we need to check what is the PowerShell version which we are running currently. I'll copy this command and execute onto the PowerShell. So we are running 5.1. If I run this command to see if we are using any Azure RM modules, I don't have Azure RM module installed in my laptop. So as per the prerequisite, what I will do is I will install the PowerShell version 7. I have already downloaded the PowerShell version 7. Let me go to the download and run this PowerShell 7.4.0. I will click on next. Next. I will keep everything as default. Click on next, next, and install. It will take some time to install. The PowerShell, whatever you are running currently with 5.1 version, this and the newly installed version 7.4.0 can coexist in the same computer. So you can use both the PowerShell versions without any issues. So let me see what is the status of the installation. The installation has completed. Let me click on finish. As per the document, let me run the commands one by one. I will run all these commands in 7.4.0. I will run this command. And to install the AZ module for the PowerShell, I have to run this command. I think it will take some time to install the AZ module for the PowerShell. Let me pause the video and come back later. Let me connect to my Azure account using this command. Connect to AZ account. It says it has connected. I think because the credentials are already there in this profile, it has already taken the same credentials from the profile. And AZ group list. Yeah, it's working fine. Let me run some PowerShell commands with the AZ module. And this is the command which I have created. If you wanted to create some more commands, let me increase the font size. I'll go to the settings. You will see in the settings, if you go to the file, preferences, and settings, you will see you can increase the font size. I will make it to 18. Once you have changed the settings for the font will be visible like this. In the Visual Studio Code, if you wanted to run this particular command to execute and create a resource group, you can simply right click and run selection. It will run, and because we have already authenticated with the Azure Cloud, the command has completed successfully. And if I wanted to get the resource group, see how it is populating the commands. Because I have installed the extension, it is automatically populating the commands. I need to just execute, run selection. So it is the PowerShell command, whatever we have executed, it is working fine. This is just to understand the AZ module, whatever we have installed for the PowerShell, it is working fine. This is the profile which I was talking about. The credentials which I used for Azure CLI login, it has stored those credentials here, and the AZ module for the PowerShell also uses the same credential. If you wanted to check, there is another video where I have discussed installation of Azure CLI tool. It has all these details. You can check that video to understand better. If the information was useful and if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you and take care.